Howdy. This here's old Uncle Alvin. Dr. P asked me to spend a little time with you to share some words of wisdom that might help you along your journey of learning. Now, I'm here in West Tennessee. You may be wondering why we got all the Texas paraphernalia, including that beautiful Lone Star. Well, you see, me and the missus is originally from West Texas. West Texas. Beautiful place. Clear skies, wide open spaces, and so flat, on a clear day you might see the back of your head. Whoo-wee! Sorry, the jokes don't get any better, so if that's what you're looking for, you may want to mosey along into another pasture because you're going to be disappointed in this one. Anywho, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, them words of wisdom. So, the first thing is to don't let Dr. P get too big for his britches, right? He's been in your position, and he may have them 3 initials behind his name, the PhD, but don't let that impress you too much, and here's why. This is the way I look at it. You graduate high school, you go to that there college, you might wind up with a BS, Bachelor of Science, they say, but we know what BS is, right? And then you might read some more and learn some more and write some more, and maybe you get awarded that MS, which as far as I'm concerned is just more of the same BS, so there's that. And then maybe you go along and you read some more and learn some more and write some more, and they give you that there PhD. Well, looky here. As far as I'm concerned, the PhD is nothing more than just the BS, more of the same, and then it's piled higher and deeper. So, there's that. Keep that in mind as you're interacting with your professors. They're there to help you. Don't be intimidated by any means, okay? They've been there. They want to help you get to where you want to be along your journey of learning. So, let's go on talk about some secrets to success. The first thing is you got to stay ahead, okay? Because 8 weeks goes by really quickly. I mean, it's kind of like if you let that steer get too far out ahead of you and he ain't coming back and you ain't catching up and you just lost your steer. Don't lose your steer. Stay ahead. The second thing to keep in mind is to stay engaged. Let's look at it this way. If we were in a traditional classroom, y'all would talk about some things and discuss other things, and you'd learn a lot. And that's important. That's a great way to learn. Well, the way you do that in an online environment is that you engage in the discussion board. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Oh, Dr. P is pretty strict about that discussion board, and he don't apologize for it because it'll make you better. Kind of like if you're riding that bull and you stay on for 8 seconds, guess what? You ain't getting a perfect score. You're going to get the minimum. You might look over at them judges and say, hey, give me a little extra. And them judges is like, no. You stayed on the bull for 8 seconds. 8 seconds is the minimum. You get the minimum score. Now, if you come out of that chute, you give a little more. Maybe you look over there and you get some more. You look at them 3 judges. You're looking for a 10 out of each of them. That gets you your 30. Maybe they bump you up a little. Well, the way you give more to get more in a discussion board is you cite more sources in each of your posts, and you engage with more of your students. So, if you do the minimum is 24. That's what you're looking for, your B, right? But you cite more sources, you engage with more students, maybe you're going to creep up a little bit higher, and some of you may get that coveted 30. And if you do, good on you. So you stay ahead, you stay engaged, and then for all of your assignments, you've got to cite lots of sources. We're looking for some juicy quotes and some nice paraphrases, and you think about it this way. This ain't the rote memorization that you might be used to in another level of learning. At this level of learning, we're trying to bring together the knowledge you get from reading, the textbook, the additional readings, maybe other authoritative sources that you found on your own. You bring that together with your own experiences, your own observations. You bring those two together and woo-wee! Now that's learning. That's applied learning. That's demonstrating your applied learning. That's what we're looking for. It's kind of like bread and butter and peanut butter and jelly and sausage and eggs and pancakes and bacon and all them perfect marriages. Anyway, where were we? So those are your secrets to success, okay? Now let's talk a little bit about what you can expect from old Dr. P. First of all, he's going to answer all your questions. That's what he's there for. You can email him through the university email. You can post a question in the online classroom. If it's something that you think other people might be interested in knowing, post it in the classroom. If it's something of a little personal nature, maybe it only applies to you, send him an email through the university email. Now, he's going to answer those questions, every single one of them, in 48 hours. Now, I say that because generally he gets it to you back within a day. Often the same day. If he's online that day, if he sees your question, he's going to answer your question, okay? Now, I share that because I want you to know that if for some reason you've got a question and it has not been answered in a day or two, you're going to be able to reach out to him on his personal email. He'll put that in the online classroom for you. He'll also give you that there, mobile device. He's got one of them. You can either send him a personal email or a little message on that there mobile and, just say, hey, look, I've got a question pending. I haven't received a response. Please help me. And when he sees that, he's going to jump online and he's going to get your question answered toot sweet. Very rarely happens, but I want to make sure that you know he's got those alternate forms of communication that he's happy to provide you to make sure that you get your questions answered. The second thing he's going to do is he's going to give you timely and extensive feedback on your assignments, right? Typically, he will get those turned around in the same week. So most of your assignments are due on Sunday. He'll get those grades back to you no later than Saturday. Typically a little earlier in the week, but he goes on travel like some of you do perhaps. And when you're outside your norm, sometimes you need a little leeway there, right? But he always will ensure you get those grades back within the week after they've been submitted. So he answers your questions, gives you the feedback and the grades. He also likes to offer a little guidance. And that guidance will come weekly, at least once a week. And it'll come in the form of maybe a video or a written form of guidance, just kind of depending upon the material as well as where he thinks the class is progressing. So look for that. Pay attention to that. He tries to give you some information that he thinks would be helpful, and he looks forward to your feedback on that so he can help other students as well. So you got your secrets to success. You've got your expectations of Dr. P. There's just one more thing to kind of put it all together, kind of like that there gravy over the meat and taters. The most important thing for you to do is to enjoy the time of learning. That's right. Enjoy your time of learning.